Even with the simplest apps, the information of who downloaded this app or where they use it is shared among big technology giants. Hi everyone, my name's Alan. I'm the creator of Zerobang. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who have supported us on Kickstarters. Your enthusiasm is exactly why we do what we do. Now, I know some of you might be asking, you look at the market and you think, why on earth do we need to build another laser drive-by training system? Let me answer that in one single sentence. We aim to let you practice shooting on the move with multiple targets anywhere you like, while staying true anonymous with a fully off-the-grid dedicated hardware setup. Our philosophy is very simple. We believe in the principle that owning hardware means owning everything. All Zerobang kits will receive follow-up feature updates for free. There is absolutely no subscription bullshit. But to understand why we built Zerobang, we first need to talk about why the current systems are simply not good enough. Let's take a look at the existing mobile app-based laser training systems that many of us use daily. They all work in a very similar way. You print a target on a piece of paper. Then you attach your smartphone to a holder that looks something like this. Now picture this real-life scenario. First, we have to find a place to stick the paper target to a flat surface somewhere in your room. Then conveniently, you need to find a table or shelf that is just close enough to place your phone. And then the real nightmare begins. You start to fumble with your phone. You adjust the height. You tweak the angle. You move it left and right, just to let the app's camera see the paper target perfectly so it can go through its calibration process. By the time you finish doing all of this, 5 or 10 minutes have already gone. The passion and excitement to train is probably half gone by now. But the friction doesn't stop there. There's the distancing problem, where you stand 2 yards, 3 yards, or maybe 5 yards away from your phone. What happens? The screen becomes significantly smaller and smaller. You take a few shots. And because you can't see the tiny dots and numbers on your screen, you have to lower your firearms, break your stance, and do this walk of shame back and forth from your standing position to your phone, just to check the results and scores. It just completely breaks your training flow. And more importantly, there is this dynamic versus stationary problem. App-based systems essentially turn you into a statue. They only allow you to train at a single stationary spot where the phone is pointing. But let's be real, when it comes to CQB training or home defense scenarios, threats don't just stand still like a piece of paper, and neither should you. A multiple target system is a must for real-world tactical training, and a phone strapped to a tripod simply fails to satisfy the critical need. Now, besides the clunky hardware setup, there is an invisible problem that people rarely talk about: your privacy. Speaking from my own experience as a software developer, nowadays phone apps usually rely on a huge amount of cloud services to support them. We believe that you should have full, absolute control of your own training activity data, whether you choose to share it with your buddies or keep it strictly private. But with most apps today, your login data, your training habits, and your accuracy metrics are constantly synced, uploaded, and monitored. Even with the simplest apps, the information of who downloaded this app or where they use it is shared among big technology giants. For a community that values security and self-reliance, having your training habits harvested by tech giants is simply unacceptable. So how do we solve this? How do we build a system that is smart, dynamic, and completely private? Now, many people think you need heavy cloud computing to run smart target tracking, but that is history. Today, edge computing allows deep neural networks to run locally without the need for sophisticated cloud infrastructure. We realized we need to go beyond makeshift phone apps. By using a miniaturized computer with a powerful embedded NPU and an optimized visual algorithm, we've solved the ultimate problem. You see, phone apps suffer from massive flaw, the hardware fragmentation. They have to run on thousands of different phone models with entirely different cameras and processors, which inevitably leads to lighting problems, lag, inconsistent laser tracking. But with Zerobang, you're getting a purpose-built, tightly integrated hardware and software solution. We eliminate the guesswork and process every laser pulse with guaranteed zero-latency precision that no generic app can ever match. And the best part? It maintains fully offline, off-the-grid operation your phone app simply cannot do. So, next video, we'll do a demo presentation on Zerobang Tactician Kit. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned.